Let's talk the economy for a minute. What are your thoughts on the economics of the United States right now?
On the economics of the United States?
Yeah. Where do you see us, like where do you see the economy? Like, you're the business guy here. Fucking talk business, monkey.
Well, I don't know if I'm a monkey. I honestly haven't kept track of anything in like 2 weeks.
Food's very expensive right now. Let's just start there.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's really changed in the last like month.
No, I'm talking about like where we're at right now in 2024. Like food's very up there. I don't think wages have caught up to
I mean, if you're
how much inflation we've had.
If you're just talking like in general, like I think like the last 2 years, like things have like, especially in South Florida,
Yeah.
things have like literally doubled in prices, and like wages has gone up like 15 to 20%.
But you know what sucks is I really enjoy, the occasional, and when I say occasional, I mean like 3 times a week, something like that, maybe a little bit more some weeks. I enjoy the, food outside the house. I enjoy the restaurants and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily always go and pick it up. Sometimes I want to do DoorDash and stuff like that. But at this point, it's becoming really, really hard to justify DoorDash. Like, especially if you get something foreign or exotic, like sushi.
Oh yeah.
You're going to look at
bro.
$45 to $50 minimum, like guaranteed, off of DoorDash, and that's or Uber Eats, and that's just too much money. It needs to get closer to like $35 for me to even consider that. And then when I want, you know what the worst is? The lunch prices. Lunch prices shouldn't look like dinner. When I was at work today, I just wanted to get like a burger from BurgerFi, and the fucking thing is like $25.
Yeah,
all included. A burger from across the street to get sent to my place should be like $15-$18 at most. In my opinion.
I got just like tacos today for lunch. I paid $20.
That should never happen. Lunch should always be $15 max. Like, that's how.
15 if you're eating a big meal. It should be like honestly like 8 to 10 if you're eating like.
Yeah, I remember when a Chipotle bowl was $7.50 or $8.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. $8 should be, and then if you want to get a drink, that's where they're supposed to get you. It's always been that way. The drinks and chips and sides are where they make their money. But if you want it to be just like a poor boy, you can go in there and just get a bowl for $8. That's how it's supposed to work. Now that the bowl is like $10 or something, right? Or like $9 at least, $9.50, something like that.
I mean, I can tell you I just went. Mine's $9.50, but I did not get guac.
Yeah.
So if you get guac, it's like $11.50.
And most people get a drink. I'd say like a fat majority get a drink. That's gonna get you up to $12.
50-50, honestly.
That's gonna get you up to like $11, $12 for sure.
Yeah, if you get a drink and guac, like you're easily looking at
$11, $12, and that's Chipotle. That's not even
Also, I get the chicken bowl. Like, there's a lot more expensive bowls. Like, if you get the steak or like the shrimp or like something like that.
Highway robbery, bro. They shouldn't be doing this to us. Do you think that it's just going to get worse from here? Like, are you a pessimist, or what are your feelings?
Neither. I think it got really bad like a year ago, and now it just hasn't gotten better. Like, I don't know if it. I don't think it's been still getting that bad.
But I've never seen the economy go backwards. I've always seen it just go either be kind of stagnant or go forward at a slower pace. Yeah, I've never seen things reverse except for gas. Gas is the only thing
gas can actually
that I've seen go down. But I've never, once something becomes the quote unquote new normal, then you're fucked. Like, that's just the new normal.
Yeah, but dude, like,
candy used to be $1 per thing, just in general. Like, everything was like $1. Those days are gone. Like, you'll never see $1 for a box of Skittles ever again, or whatever the case may be. And as soon as eggs are $3.50, they'll never go back to $2.50.
I stopped buying eggs like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like $7 for a carton. Fuck off. I'm not paying that shit.
It's not even like that. It wasn't like something that you needed either. It wasn't.
I used to get them for like $2-3, bro.
But it wasn't something that you needed. It was just like, oh, okay, I'll get eggs, But yeah, I don't ever see things bounce back. I just see them go forward at a slower pace. I have a good idea. Let's imagine you're President Nick defaulting on the debt. Yay or nay?
Nay.
So you would just let it keep growing, the national debt.
Yeah, dude, that would just fucking crush us. That would crush the dollar.
Oh, it would suck,
That
but
would crush the dollar.
oh yeah, no, it would.
You know, Venezuela, like people were losing like 9% of their money overnight.
Yeah.
That would happen here if they just bailed on the national debt.
Yeah, it would suck, but also I think at a certain point, it's probably better to default. Like, let's say we were still at $10 trillion in debt, it would probably have been better to default at that point and then just take the hit, as opposed to letting it get up to, like, what is it now, 35 trillion?
I don't know, it's a lot.
35 trillion is really scary, dude. It's really scary.
Okay, but like, dude,
Nobody talks about the debt anymore.
you know how crazy defaulting on it would be?
Oh no, it's really bad.
Like, I have like $13 in my pocket right now, like it would be worth like literally $1.
Yeah, we would take a big
You go
hit.
to Starbucks and they'd be like, $60 for your coffee today, sir.
You know what the argument on the other side though, like, let me play devil's advocate for a minute. In, I think, 2011, Russia defaulted on their debt, and they actually came out of that pretty okay. Like, obviously it's a big hit, but like I said, they came out pretty okay.
Russian currency is not stable.
Yeah, the ruble isn't stable. I know. I'm just saying, well, what's the alternative? What do you do with 30 trillion in debt otherwise?
I don't know.
Exactly. So
Yeah, I don't know.
there's a theory, there's an economic theory, and it's mostly held by like socialists, like progressive far left people. But there's a theory that essentially at this level, at this macro level of economics, money's kind of meaningless. Have you heard of this yet?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter once you get into like $30 trillion and you're talking about governments with militaries and the faith of the US dollar and all that stuff, then it doesn't matter anymore. Now, it's just a theory, and if it turned out to be an incorrect theory, the consequences are incredibly devastating. Like, we're looking at Weimar Republic levels of inflation if that happens. But for right now, you know,